No, I'm not going to read this. Hey, everybody. This is the hottest commodity in pro wrestling, the manager's manager, the maker of mayhem, the bringer of boom, the wager of war, the instigator of illuminating truth, and as of recently, the collector of champions. And you're watching the hashtag truth with Scott Larson. Now, get out of here.
Oh my goodness, look what I did. I done messed up already. Look at it. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Hello and welcome to hashtag truth. We are here with the one, the only ZAKARIAH Kutter. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I see you got a belt over your shoulder right away, showing off the championship gold there, man. I like it.
Yes, sir.
There you go. All right, well, we're gonna hit our first segment real quick, and right after this quick segment, we're gonna talk all about ZAKARIAH Kutter. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comments section, and I will put them up on the screen. So we'll be right back. All right, we are in the Tell Us About You segment. All right, Mr. ZAKARIAH, do you mind if I call you Zach for short?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Zach, tell us about you, man. How long have you been in the business? And who trained you? Who started training you?
Well, I've been wrestling for roughly about 3 years. I got my start in a backyard, but I went more in focus training with the School of Morton and just around people that I could start training with that took the time before and after shows. That when I got there early, just up sporadic trainings that I could get to.
Just got in the ring with some of the vets and learned what you could, right?
Yes, sir. Took everything that I could and used it for what I could.
I like that, man. I like that. Robert Brown coming to us from YouTube, man. Robert, thanks for coming back to the show. Lafayette, Indiana in the building. What's happening?
How are you,
He said,
Mr.
what's happening, ZAKARIAH?
How are you?
Robert Brown wants to know, do you have a match coming up? We're going to talk about that shortly, so I don't want him to get into that too quick because then it'll kill most of the show. But yes, he does have a huge match coming up, and we're going to talk all about that because it's with somebody that he knows very, very well. I'll just put it that way. I'll put a little hint out there. Brandon Ledford said, I'm at home sneezing my head off and constantly blowing my nose. Gotta hate allergies. Well, at least you're watching a good show with a good wrestler, man. That's all I got to say.
Allergies suck. I've been having to deal with them for the past 2 weeks. Allergies suck.
Right? Without a doubt. Robert Brown wants to know, are you a heel or a baby face?
I'm a baby. I can't. I love
Oh, look who showed up. It's Mama Hester. She said, hey, Kutter. Love Mama Hester. I tried getting Mama Hester to do the video question of the day for you, but I don't think she understood exactly what I was asking her. So she kicked it back to me, and I got somebody else to do it. But Mama tried. She was like, I don't know what you're asking me to do, but she tried her hardest, man, and I appreciate that. Mama Kutter's a good woman. If you guys knew her, you'd know. Robert Brown said, I'm great, brother. Thanks for asking.
It'd probably help if I was at home today, but I haven't been today.
Hey, out and about. Out and about, nothing wrong with that, right?
right?
Oh, here we go. Here's a question that I know you're going to blow me up on. Robert wants to know, do you have a manager?
I, I was supposed to 5 times.
Let me tell you, and it's not Cutter's fault here, it's mine. He's asked me quite a few times to come out and manage him. He even made me a shirt. I've got it right back there. I don't want to show it because it's dirty. I wore it a couple days ago because I wear it all the time because I'm proud of it. It says
Right now.
It says Prince of the Cruiserweights in the front, which that's your nickname. We're going to get to that in a minute. And on the back, it says Management Cutter. It says Kid Cutter. Back then, he was called Kid Cutter. He changed it. Once he turned 18, he changed it to ZAKARIAH Cutter. And that's going to be my next question, man. What made you decide to go from Kid Cutter to ZAKARIAH Cutter?
Well, I never really wanted to drop the kid part. I wanted the kid like right in the middle, like as like extras between.
Right.
But it's really just to represent something for my mom when I was here on this earth, she wanted to be Zachariah. And it's to show that I'm not a kid anymore and I've grown into the man that she wants me to be with
There
inside
you
of
go. I love that, man. I love that. Oh, look at here. Gene Perry, the commissioner of HWA, said, "What's up, Zach? I know he is a big follower of you, man. He likes you." Robert Brown wants to know, what kind of music do you like?
I love every type of music. I love country, rap, rock, pop, anything.
He said, "And Scott, I'm going to let you ask my follow-up question. Do you like Tupac?" He always asks everybody if they like Tupac.
I love Tupac. Tupac's one of the main inspirations to my character inside of wrestling.
Really? Okay. I did not know that.
He'd always say he was next up.
There you go. There you go. So I'm going to ask you something that I know you're probably tired of being talked to about and asked and everything, but I just want to get your opinion on the show, man. You're not a really big guy. I mean, you're not, 300 pounds. And I know people are always talking about, man, you're small. You can't be a champion. You got a championship over your shoulder. So don't take that to heart. What do you say to all those people out there that says, Kid Cutter, you're only 110 pounds soaking wet. You can never be a champion. You can never be good. What do you tell those people?
Those are the people that never tried. It's a lot of heart. And if you're inside of that ring, and if I see an opportunity as a smaller guy, that's all it takes is one opportunity to capitalize. I love my fans, but I do what I got to do to win in a match. And I'm a smaller guy. I go up against 300, 400, 500, however tall, however big they are. And somehow, some way, I normally find a way to overcome it. And
right. I've seen you do it many times, sir. I've seen you do it many times.
through my will just to not give up. I learned that from a very bright man from very bright colors at a very young age. Don't ever give up. And if it looks bigger than you, it's just because you're not amounting yourself to it.
There you go. And you become Paul Bunyan when you get a bigger guy in the ring, man. You always chop down that tree. You know what I'm saying?
Work on the legs. Work on the legs.
There you go. There you go. Brandon Leffert said, "Tupac's not my cup of tea." Well, he's loved by many. Michael Ruff said, "Cutter, I see you follow it looks like a bunny."
He wants me to follow a bunny. He's talking out of his head. I ain't never going to follow it.
Okay, I got you. Gene Perry said, "If you need a manager, I might know a guy." Well, he already knows a guy if he could ever stay healthy. I'm just saying. It would be my extreme pleasure at least once before I get out of this crazy wrestling gig that I do to walk you out one time, sir. That I will say that, man.
It will happen.
Sweet. I love that. Robert said, "Oh my God, you shocked me today." Thanks, Zach. Okay. Would you like to be a heel at some point?
With certain people, we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay. Some people just might bring the heel out in you, right?
I can talk. You want me to talk about it now?
Go ahead, go ahead. We might as well jump right into it. Why not?
It's not about the one you think. It's about R.J. Weaver with my match.
Okay.
See, I've been put. I might be only 120 pounds, but he's no bigger than I am. And
Right.
he's on live Facebook playing a video game, and like he's not even worried about me. While I'm at the gym, he's at a movie thinking our match is gonna be cinema tomorrow night. And if he thinks it's gonna be cinema while he's sitting there playing a game or watching a movie, he's got something coming to him because I'm taking that RWC Junior Heavyweight title tomorrow night.
And where is this going to be at? What company?
RWC Ring Wars Carolina and Lumberton, North Carolina.
There you go, man. You guys got to show up for that. Kid, I keep wanting to call you kid, man. It's going to happen a couple of times. ZAKARIAH Kutter is going for a championship tomorrow night, and I hope you get it, brother. I really do. I am on your side without a doubt. Brandon Ledford said, yeah, I remember, I didn't know you changed your wrestling name, though. I remember seeing you a lot as Kid Kutter. Just caught me off guard. Well, like he said, he's grown up and he's no longer a kid. So there you go. As a matter of fact, we had another wrestler in our area, Kid Holiday,
Right?
that changed his name. So
partner a couple of times. We're in a tag team called All Grown Up down at Wrestling for Christ. We're in a tag called All Grown Up.
oh, so you and Kay Holiday are a tag team.
Just for that one promotion though.
Well, that's still, it's great. I did not know that. I learned something new today. See, I need to keep up with my wrestling, man. I'm falling off.
We've been going back and forth with the tag team of the foundation here lately at Wrestling for Christ.
Robert Brown wants to know, who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
It's a mixed match. It's between Randy Orton and John Cena.
All right, nothing wrong with that. Brandon Ledford said, "Now wait a second, I play video games. I don't know what does that have to do with anything, man? What?"
I think it's because I told RJ, I said something about RJ about him not going to be able to beat me if he's sitting at home playing a video game.
Video games, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong. I don't think he was saying there's nothing wrong with playing video games, Brandon. I think what he was saying was he's looking over ZAKARIAH. He's looking over him thinking it's going to be an easy match. And
he's not preparing for me. He's sitting
there you go.
Game or going to the movies, holding that precious RWC Junior Heavyweight title tight because he knows right. And if he doesn't prepare right for me, then he's going to lose it. And he knows he's got that thought in the back of his head that he's going to lose it. And that's why he's holding on to it so tightly.
I got you. That makes sense. Michael Ruff said, I'm on your level, Kid Kutter, maybe HWA. Okay, somebody's calling you out to HWA.
On my level, though.
He said he's on your level. That's what he said.
That's new.
You're going to have to take him to the cutting point, right?
I'm going to have to show him his cutoff.
That's it, the cutoff. There you go.
Cut a little bunny's head off.
There you go. Gene Perry said, good luck, Zach. Bring the belt home, buddy.
I'm going to.
Zach, can you bring that tag team to HWA? I'd love to see it. You know you're going to get some of that. We miss you out at HWA, brother. I'm just going to tell you right now. I still wear your shirt out there. Last time I went out there, I wore your shirt out there.
Maybe I'll be back at HWA one day.
Sounds good, man. I'd love to say. Speaking of wrestling companies, SNEW, See No Evil Wrestling, Young Guns champ in the house. There's the championship right there, without a doubt. There you go, without a doubt. Luke Childers saying, yo. Luke Childers, speaking of Luke Childers, he's going to be my very first commercial tonight. I'm going to do this a little bit different tonight. Usually I Usually I show videos, but tonight I'm going to do it in my own words. We're going to go over a few podcasts in our area, and that's going to be the commercials for tonight. We're going to start off with The Bottom Line. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Childers presents The Bottom Line. You need to go check this guy out on Facebook at The Bottom Line. He does local interviews here in North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and the surrounding areas, and he does a lot of other things in independent wrestling. You don't want to miss what he's got going on. Go check out Luke Childers at The Bottom Line. There you go.
He does some really good interviews too.
He does. There's an interview coming out soon that I saw he did, and man, it reminded me of old school interviews, man. You gotta watch out for that. Go check that out on The Bottom Line. We got comments flying in left and right, man. Oh, my dad's on YouTube watching you. Okay. He said, what's your toughest match?
I would say Thomas Extreme.
Thomas.
When we wrestled for NAWA, he took me to my limit and stretched it beyond that. That man is just gifted beyond years, man. He deserves so much more credit than he gets.
Speaking of that, we're going to be watching that match here in a little while. So that's the match we're going to be watching together. Robert Brown said, have you ever wrestled anyone that went on to WWE or AEW?
Not that I recall, no. There's a guy named Javion Evans in NXT right now. I was supposed to have a tag team match with him when he was wrestling with Jackson Drake as the Wrestling Prodigies.
Right.
When me and John Matthews were tagging, we were supposed to do Perfect Vision versus the Wrestling Prodigies.
Right.
For the EW tag team titles at the time.
Right.
Match fell through because I think Prodigies had a breakup through them.
Okay. Well, that's sad.
Yeah. So I came close.
Oh, Purge versus Cutter. Book the match. Oh, I'm saying book it. Yes. Take my money, please. Speaking of the man that could get that done, Joey Godfrey. Well, he says, welcome to the Boom Boom Room. No, my room's not the Boom Boom Room. That's my wife's room on the other side of the house. That's the Boom Boom Room. That's where I used to do my videos at. And unfortunately, I don't do that anymore.
Joey, if I come to HWA, you going to give me the opportunity to cut the bunny's head off?
Oh, he's calling out the bunny and asking Joey if he could cut his head off. I like it. Smiley Feelgood is saying, oh, snap. What's up, guys? Smiley Feelgood in the house, man. We got a good crowd tonight, man. Thank you all for showing up the hashtag. Brandon Leffert said, hey, Marvin, hope to see you at HWA sometime. Gene Perry said, Thomas Extreme is an amazing talent. I will second, third, and fourth that. Oh, Nathan Sawyer said, I just want to know when this kid's going to stop ducking me. Oh,
I'm not ducking you. I've just took your Intercontinental title and you can't handle it.
Oh.
Really? I hold, but it's not around me right now. New Millennium Championship Wrestling is going to be making a comeback next week, but unfortunately, I won't be able to make it.
I tell you what, Nathan Sawyer, if you want a piece of my client, ask me, and we'll make it happen at the next show at New Millennium Championship Wrestling. I'll be proud to walk this man out against you, Nathan.
I won't be able to make the April 13th show.
Yeah, he won't be able to make it tomorrow, but hit us up and see if we can't make it to the next show. I'll be proud to walk this man out as his manager, and we'll take you to task, man.
No, I'm taking home that Intercontinental Championship.
Gene Perry, when you asked about HWA, this is the commissioner now. So he said, I can make that happen.
We'll talk.
All right. I love that. Brandon Ledford, I'll say it right, said, Joey Godfrey, book ZAKARIAH Cutter, please. Joey said, so if you had a shot at HWA, who do you think you stack up best with? Well, he just told you. He just called out.
I would beat the bunny, and then I'm going.
He called out the Purge, Joey. He called out the Purge.
Because what most people don't know is I just beat Chase Loveless. So I would be coming back for Chase Loveless.
Oh, okay. Calling out Chase too. Okay, I gotcha.
Bring them all.
Smiley Fielding said, maybe I need a match and cut that man's bun off of your head. Uh-oh.
Don't no man bun, Smiley.
Yeah, yeah, you don't do the man bun, without a doubt. Well, I love it.
Round, all it takes is one cut.
I love it. So while we got everybody on here, let's go ahead and do video question of the day. I asked like 5 people. I finally got somebody to answer. This is my old tag team partner in promos. He decided, he said, Scott, let me do it. So I'm going to let him do it. This is Dante Black, and he's going to ask you the video question of the day. Here we go.
Mr. Cutter, I am the Reaper Dante Black, the one, the only, greatness that is greatest. My question for you is simply this. What do you do to prepare yourself for the nerves, the anxiety, the adrenaline before you step through that curtain and you walk down to the ring to put on a show? What is your preparation for that?
I'm glad this was asked. First thing I do is I give glory to my God for letting me do this another day. I pray that I'm gonna be safe in that ring, and then I think of every little possible situation that could go on in my head, push it all to the side, and then as soon as my music hits, it's just all fades. It's like it's where I'm supposed to be. It's what I'm meant to do.
And I'll tell you what, man, every time I've seen you, you come out with this vigor and the crowd goes nuts. You're slapping hands all the way around the ring. I mean, I've never seen a crowd sit on their hands when Cutter comes out to a ring, man. We got people firing up comments, boy. People love you to death or hate you, depending on who you ask.
I'll take it both ways.
Joey Godfrey said, we can't start at the top. Okay, well, hey, he'll start at the bottom and work his way up. He ain't that way, right?
Look for the handouts. I want to start at the bottom.
There you go. I like that.
You put me at the bottom, going straight to the top.
Nathan said, first off, I love you like a brother, but you have to explain to your mama why your baby boy is getting beat like a government mule. Oh, no, bringing mama into it. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna speak as your advocate just for a second here. Nathan, buddy, pal, you want a piece of Cutter? You got a piece of Cutter. We've already said book it. All you got to do is book it. We'll be there. But go ahead, tell him what you think.
I just think it's funny because the first time we met, he didn't beat me. I took the title from him, and it took his brother to, get that little contract and get it back to his family, right? Now,
Right.
he wants another shot after he got it back from his bigger brother, got
Okay.
it back, and lost it again. He is at 2 strikes with me.
Well,
Nathan,
we'll go ahead and make him the 3 strikes. You're out.
Nathan, I'm smaller than you, but I'm smarter than you in every single level, at every single division. You could be a heavyweight. I can be a cruiserweight. Does it make a difference? And you're still going to get cut off and lose at the next New Millennium show. That's as simple as you brought my mama into it. You brought out the real Cutter. So you want it, you got it, get cut off as soon as you start.
Woo! I love that. Brandon said, Zach, Chase turned heel at HWA now and is a member of the Kingsmen. Chase will have backup, so be careful.
I seen what he did, and that's why I want him. I don't agree with what he did, and I don't need the backup.
Oh, I love every bit of that. Mama Cutter said, bring them all. I like that answer, boy. she said, bless it.
I loved growing up. I loved the Shield version of Roman Reigns. And when he first got out of it, what was his first slogan that gave him everything? One versus all.
That's so right.
I'm going to tell you, as the Prince of the Cruiserweights, I might not be royalty, but I'm what's next up. So it's one versus all.
I like that, man. That is big time stuff. Michael Ruff said, "Nobody killed me yet, Cutter. Remember, young prince, you're walking into the land of kings and your crown ain't safe. Purge out." Uh-oh.
Purge, my crown's a little crooked.
Well, again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to step forward as your advocate again and say, you know what? For somebody who ain't got it, there are sure a lot of people challenging you. They want to fight you, but you ain't got it. Tell me how that makes sense.
They all want to shut down what they can't shut down.
That's right. Brandon said amen when you was talking about giving Jesus your all. Hey, Cutter. Missy said, hey, Cutter. Hey, Scott. How you doing, Missy? Welcome back. He paid me to come on. Lol, I am kidding. No, come on now. Joey Godfrey said, I don't think you can handle the top dog in the HWA yard. I think he's talking about Big Country. I don't think you want to start off with Big Country, but I'm pretty sure no matter who you get, you're not going to go ahead.
I'm not scared to start off with Big Country.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a really big task. It's a really big guy.
Brandon Ledford said, Joey, I think he can. No offense. So you got the fans behind you.
I think I could too. It's just going to take a while.
Okay. Well, we got another question. Larissa Childers has a really great question, but I want to ask you about something that I know for a fact, and then we'll get into the question. But before we do both of those, we're going to do another timeout for a real quick message here about another great podcast here in our area. Let's go ahead and hit this up. Everybody go check out The Saint and the Disaster Piece on the Wrestling Wire, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Ron Emerson on go check out Ron Emerson Jr. on Facebook to see the show, or go to the Wrestling Wire on YouTube. Go check these guys out. They do everything from WWE, AEW. They also do Georgia, Carolinas, all kinds of wrestling. Go check them out too, man. They are a great show without a doubt. Now back to ZAKARIAH. Man, I'm telling you, these people are fired up. I love it, man. This is great.
With good reason, too. You're an amazing host.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so you were once in a tag team, and you brought it up a little while ago. It was called Perfect Vision. Okay.
Yes.
With a good friend of yours, you were tag teams for quite a while. Won some tag team championships at some places. It kind of broke apart, and now I hear through the grapevine that you have a match with him. Tell us about that.
Well, coming up April 20th, I will be defending my See No Evil Young Guns Championship. You see right here, this beautiful beauty. Well, you see, I'll be defending it against my former tag partner, John Matthews. And we got a lot of history, right? Everything, when I was told about this match, when he won the number one contenders match, and that everything was just coming through, and then he came out after like I told you, my last title defense, he came out, and it was just like a surreal moment, but everything flooded back to what he's done to me, and everything we had that he broke up. We had it. We had titles. We were the new millennium tag team champions.
Yes.
And he for me when he wanted to end it. Well, now he wants to cost me my See No Evil Young Guns championship when we had it all together. And he's just showing to me that he's selfish and he wants it all for himself.
I got you, man. So here's the question that Larissa has, and I think it's kind of early to ask the question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because she wants to know. She said, are the rumors true? Do we see Perfect Vision making a comeback? Should we wait and see how the title match goes and how everything else goes before we start asking you that? Is that because you look like you're uneasy about that question?
You just got to tune in to SNEW.
Okay. See no evil wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be showing you the poster for the 20th.
Because I got something to say to him that night too. It's gonna ring.
Got you.
It's definitely gonna show him a clear eye view and ring a bell.
Oh, I got you. I see what you did there, man. I heard that. I heard what you said. I got you. Smiley Feelgood said, "I will cut your spotlight off." Okay.
Into a frown. Don't play with me.
Missy Childers said, "Haters always gonna hate. Keep doing you."
Man, thank you.
Gene Perry, I don't know what he's saying it about, but I'm pretty sure it's all this. He said, "I would pay to see it."
Come on. I'd love to see y'all again.
Joey Godfrey said, "Brandon Ledford, get your head checked. He don't think you have a chance against Big Country." Gene Perry said, "Oh wait, I don't have to."
Nobody seems to believe the big man can get cut down till it happens.
He can. Joey Godfrey said, "I'll take your money, Gene Perry." Okay. We got Gene Perry and them going at it. Marquine McQueen said, "Nephew."
Mark.
Gene Perry said, "Please take my money now." Brandon said, "Joey, well, boy, they're really trying to get Joey to get you out there at HWA, man. I love every bit of this. They're arguing over here in the comments, man. I love it." Joe and Brandon's sticking up for you too. Right now, it's in the pollen apparently since I'm sneezing it off. Joey said, "Scott Larson, one message from Mr. Zach Hester. He knows how to get to HWA. Ball in his court. Okay, there you go. I would love to see you there, man.
I'll be in touch.
And Gene Perry said, "I would love to see you and Kay Holiday team up at HWA.
I love doing them.
Alexander Polk, my NASCAR buddy, said, "What's up?"
Speaking of Kay Holiday, they have a show for Urban Combat coming up, and he's the world champion. And I'll be having my debut match up there that next show, April 21st.
Very good. I love that. Gene Perry said, "Joey Godfrey, Zach, and Kay Holiday are a tag team." Just saying. There you go.
Just watch for.
Because John can't. Oh no. I see you get to the. I see you get to the dub. I think he's saying something of you get right to the point. Which is, yeah, I agree. All right, so we're 32 minutes in, and we're going to do something that have fun. I'm going to go ahead and play the intro to this. We're going to watch you wrestle, man. We're going to watch you wrestle somebody that you know very, very well. It's Thomas Extreme. Oh, I almost played it, didn't I? All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play the entrance, get this all set up, and when we come out of the intro, we will watch ZAKARIAH KUTTER wrestle.
Yes, sir.
There you go. We are right here and right where we need to be. So this is at, oh, his phone did a tumble. That's all right, though. This is at NAWA Championship Wrestling. It's ZAKARIAH KUTTER versus Thomas Extreme. Tell us a little bit about this match. What was this? This was actually the main event of the evening that night, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how did you and Thomas Extreme end up fighting in the main event of the evening?
Well, it's just like one of them spot up, like just spots up matches, because we didn't really have a build to the match, I want to say, but
right.
I came to the show and was told that I was wrestling Thomas Extreme, and I just knew that I was going to be in for it for that night.
Okay, well, I just found out something interesting. Ben Wolf of See No Evil Wrestling said Kay Holiday is making his SNEW debut April the 20th. So there you go. Without a doubt. All right, so let's get into this. We're not going to have any sound, so we can talk through it as the match is going on. If you have any questions or comments while we're watching the match, you can still do it, and I can show it on the screen. So don't think just because we're watching this that you can't still be part of the show. So here we go. Get this thing started.
My favorite matches that I've ever been a part of.
Now, both of you guys, and this isn't cutting you down at all. Both of you guys are cruiserweight type wrestlers, so I'm expecting some really good wrestling and maybe a few high flying spots, but we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Now I have to ask you right off the bat, man. When you're wrestling when you're wrestling somebody, what is your favorite move to do?
Well, before I injured my shoulder, it was that spear back handspring spear that I used to do.
I love that move, man. Every time you did that, I popped for it.
Here as of late, it's been like though most of the time they reverse me out or throw me out to the apron and I'll be on the apron. I give them a shoulder and then I flip or kind of just like throw my body over and grab them for a DDT.
Nice. I like both of those. Very good.
I'll point
All
it
right.
out whenever it comes.
All right. Got him in a wrist lock. I'll tell you one thing about Thomas Extreme, man. He knows every reversal in the world, man. You're going to have to be number one on your wrestling game to get over on Thomas Extreme. But there you are, a reversal again. Very good.
Every hold, he seemed he had something else to counter it with.
But you're right back with it. Look. Oh, man, I love it. I love the chain. How do you like? What is your favorite part of wrestling? The chain wrestling, the high flying? What is your favorite part of a match?
I want to say like just the crowd involvement whenever it was into like a strike exchange moment. Whenever you're down on your last look and you see that your opponent is too, and y'all are just fighting, and the crowd is just right there with you. That is everything that brings you into professional wrestling, is when the crowd just is there. It makes every match 20 times better.
Right. I love that. And here you are kicking the mat, trying to get the crowd into it. And there they are clapping. You can see the little girl behind you. You got her all fired up, boy. I like that. And she's getting everybody around her fired up. Look, great job.
Action. Once you see one do it, it's like others start to follow.
Uh-oh. Back and forth. I'm loving it.
I tried to land on my feet right there, but my knee kind of buckled, so I didn't get it fully under me.
Now, there's one thing that nobody has ever said bad about you. You've got athleticism, my man. You are a great athlete in the ring. I mean, you can high fly. You're seeing it now. You can chain wrestle. You do reversals. I mean, there you are with a great drop kick. I mean, how do you do all your training? I'd like to know how you do your training.
Well, for one, I have a wrestling ring at my house, so it's easy access to get to in and out. And a gym that we go to called YBB has mats on the floor. It's like a MMA type gym as well as a regular gym and a basketball court. It's like got everything into it. But I can get my cardio in there and then roll around, and it's easier just to.
Do you have any people that come over and train with you, or?
Sometimes it's just
sometimes
the sticks away from everybody, so it's just hard for everybody.
I got you. Hey, I live out in the boonies too, so I know what that means. Oh, he's pointing at you. He said, "Okay, good move, good move." I mean, he's giving you props. I have to admit, you're keeping up with him right now.
Yeah, I I thought that would be one of my main problems too, because he is the cardio god. He's proved it
He is.
times. And man, that's what I mean by he took me to my limit and stretched it beyond that. Is that man is just not just fast, and it's just like so much that he does. If you don't have the cardio to do it, you're not going to be able to keep up.
And let's just be. Oh, he tagged you right there. One. Only got a
he's
1 count.
right.
He is a woolly veteran too. I mean, he's got years on you.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh man, he's stomping a mud hole now.
That's a league counting.
He's giving it his all to put you down right away, but you're not going down easy.
That's what I'm telling you.
Nice suplex. Okay.
Takes heart to do what we do. If you don't have
now after this match, when you got to the back, did you go over this match with anybody, or did anybody talk to you about this match in the back? Good deal.
Yes,
so do you get that a lot, being that you're young, 2-3 years in? Do you get that a lot where you're asking questions of veterans in the locker room, or they're coming up and just giving you advice?
More so me just asking them questions about the match, just to see what I can brush up and fix on, so that way I know for the next time I do it, or if I need to do it again, or if I don't. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. That's about what the 6th or 7th false finish. He's taking you. He's trying to pin you hard.
He took all his moves hurt. They're so impactful.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some of that. I love that athleticism, man. I love that.
He gives me one opportunity, I'm gonna break through it.
I love it. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice.
This is probably one of my favorite things to hit as well now. I started doing it when I was wrestling him, and it just became
a sliding elbow. Nice.
I don't see a lot of people doing it anymore either.
Oh, almost. You can see it in your eyes. You almost had him. You wanted that.
At the time, I thought that was it.
I missed that. I'm sorry. Smiley said, shave them pits, my guy. He's a man, Smiley. He's a man. He don't do that, bro. Oh, nice. Over the top rope DDT. Nice.
See, that's the move I was talking about.
That is very good. I like that move.
I got it from one of my favorite wrestlers, Johnny Gargano.
Oh, you like Johnny Gargano of FYI?
Yeah.
Nice. My favorite is his tag team partner, Ciampa, because he's from my old hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They're a good tag team. They're a really good tag team.
That's probably my favorite right now is Johnny Gargano.
I got you. So let me ask you, because we talked earlier about you being in a tag team for quite a while, a very good tag team, and now you're doing singles. Which do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy being in the ring by yourself or having a partner?
Well, it depends on the circumstances, but I do miss a tag team partner.
I got you.
That's what I grew up. That was my main dream in wrestling, was to become one of the tag team champions with my brother. But
okay,
we have different aspirations than what we did when we was younger. So he
kind of turned away from wrestling.
No. He still loves wrestling. Didn't have the dream of becoming a wrestler.
I got you.
But it still didn't shake the fact that it's still one of my main dreams is to become a tag team champion again.
Got you down. 1, 2. Oh, another kick out. Oh, he's mad now. You done got him mad. That was about the 10th false finish.
He thought he had me on that one.
He did. He's really mad. Look at him. facing the referee, and I wouldn't say he's cussing her out, but he's giving her some pretty mean words.
See, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, chop. Uh-oh, reversal. There you go. Give it right back. That's what I'm talking about.
This man made my hamburger meat after this.
Oh. One more time. I love it. Not backing down one bit. Toe for toe. I like it.
It's the one thing that's not in my nature is backing down.
Man, he is lighting you up on the chest. I'd hate to have seen your chest after this match is over. But, of course, here you are returning the favor. So,
you
nice.
can see it. My chest already was getting red.
Right? So, your name used to be Kid Cutter, and then you went to ZAKARIAH Cutter, Prince of the Cruiserweights. Why Prince of the Cruiserweights?
Because I think I hit this earlier in the show, but it's not more so of just a hint at royalty, but it's a prince is next in line to a throne.
Oh, okay.
I'm the next cruiserweight that's coming up. There, in my mind, with that stick, there ain't nobody above it. I'm what's next up. That's the prince of the cruiserweight is the next to take the throne.
Nice. I like that. Mama Cutter said, "We are too small to ever back down, son." I like it. Well, he's definitely not backing down from Thomas Extreme. Thomas Extreme is giving him everything. You can see Thomas Extreme is almost blown up at this point. You can see him breathing really hard.
You ever see videos that say, "Wait for me, I got little legs"? So if I go to it's gonna be them catching up to me because I got little legs, so I might as well fight it out.
Oh my gosh, did you see that move that Thomas Extreme just did between the legs and did the leg drop between the ropes and did the leg drop? That was awesome.
Really?
I know it didn't feel good because you were on the other end of it, but what a move.
At times like that, it's hard to keep fighting, but you gotta keep going.
Driving him into the corner. Now, this is the time you normally do there you go. It wasn't a full flip, but, and he reversed the end of it. Okay.
Right here.
Oh, he caught you in the air. Oh. The beginning of the end, I think. Oh, my good. And he's going to pick you right back. Oh, no. Oh. That is the end of it. My good, but you gave him an excellent match. I mean, that match was a little over 12 minutes with Thomas Extreme, and you two were wow. That is awesome. Let me see if I can get my cursor back over here, get everything set back up, and we'll get back to where we were. There we go. But that was a great match. Now, did he help in your training? Because you said earlier somebody with colors and flash. I don't know if you meant him or somebody else. Who'd you mean when you said that?
Well, I wouldn't say he was mainly one of my trainers, but okay. I mean, when W was running, he was there. He was there every weekend. He was there before the ones to get there, and me and John was one of the first ones to get there. And that's where a lot of my little bit of my training did come from, was just sitting and talking to that man and learning about the professional wrestling business was through him.
I got you.
Like, he just needs so much more appreciation than what he gets.
I agree with that. I will second that. I'm getting our last segment set up here, so I don't have to go anywhere. We can just go right into it when it's time for that. Yes, but I'm going to go ahead right now and do my last quick commercial, the last podcast I want to show for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Straight Up Wrestling Show, HBT and Christopher Burton. They're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. If you guys want to talk about WWE, AEW, or the independent scene around North Carolina, South Carolina, go check out the Straight Up Wrestling Show on all these platforms. These guys are great. So we are back. We're going to head right into, we got about 10 minutes left in the interview. We're going to head right into the last segment. This is my favorite segment. This one's called Name Drop, and I'm going to show you 5 people on the screen. We'll set it up while the thing's going on. We're going to show you 5 wrestlers on the screen, and you tell me what you think of each of them. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back. I'm about to show it, but people are lighting us up. Oh, my goodness. Lazarus Black said, what's up, little bro?
My guy right there.
There you go. Lazarus Black, hit me up. I'd love to have you back on Hashtag Truth, buddy.
My main trainers, I'll say that till the end of me. Lazarus Black helped train me to mostly what I am today. Train me how to take most of the moves that I know how to take.
Smiley Feelgood said, don't forget this Monday, Scott. It is the Monday afterwards, Smiley. Not this one, but the next one. It's the 17th. Is it the 17th? Wait a minute. Now you got me having to look. Look at here.
Come off if you don't know.
Wait a minute. He's got me thinking now. I might be wrong. Wait a minute. He's probably got the calendar up right now.
Might be it's Monday.
Right? It is the 22nd, Smiley Feelgood. Not next Monday, but the 22nd. Because I have somebody already scheduled. So it's all good. Lazarus Black said, will do, man. We got to get over my death match. We got to go over my death match with Mantis. Oh, that would be awesome. I appreciate it. Phil Marshall said, good evening, Brain. He's calling me the Brain. I love it. Phil, welcome back to Hashtag Truth. I love it. No, it's not. I already had that week filled. I told you. And then we talked about it, but we'll talk about it afterwards. I'll message you after the show. But here we go, man. We are going to do name drop. I'm going to show you 5 wrestlers, and here is the first one. Mr. Luke Fury.
But I love this guy, man. He's definitely one of the up-and-coming talents. Every time I wrestle him, everything goes so smooth, and it's just one of the best workers around here. He might be young age, but the young legend moniker sticks. He is one of the greatest workers around here right now.
I will 100% agree with that.
Right now.
The next name, Mr. A.J. Frost.
That man gave me an opportunity when a lot of other people didn't, so I'm greatly appreciative of that man.
Missy said, I know I'm going kind of fast. Missy said, awesome, Luke Fury. She loves Luke Fury. We all do. Yes, AJ has got APW changed to the Asylum, and he's doing a great job over there. I haven't had the opportunity yet to go see the new Asylum, but maybe one night when you're telling me you're wrestling back there, maybe I'll just mosey on over there, man.
Yeah, I'm not there right now. We just don't have this. I ain't there right now, but it's an amazing show still.
It really is. Missy Childers said AJ is well respected. He is, without a doubt. All right, name number 3. Let's keep it going. We talked about him earlier, Mr. K. Holiday.
Love this man. Every time we work / team anything, just one of the best that I've ever been around. One of the best ones to learn from. Just all around good guy. Whenever lights, cameras off, everything. He's just a good guy.
Name number 4. We saw you wrestle him. He beat you, Mr. Thomas Extreme.
One of the hardest workers that there will be. He's there before the show starts, way before anybody else, and he's still there way after everybody else. He needs more appreciation than what he gets.
There you go. And number 5, I know this might be good, this might be bad, but I had to do it, brother. Number 5 is Mr. John Matthews.
Well, There's some good and there's some bad. Just
Okay.
there's still love for him, but at the
Right.
end, he thinks he's gonna take this from me, and John's about to get cut off and shown what that young tiger he used to be. He might need to channel it in because he's about to get shown a clear eye view of what a cutoff is.
I love that. I so love every minute of that. Oh my gosh, I got to get my cursor back. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get this back over here. Let's do this and get you back to looking right. There we go. Yes. So that was name drop. You went through that perfectly, man. I appreciate that. It's always fun to do that. And 9 times out of 10, when I do name drop, all the names usually come up during the interviews. And they did this time too, without me even bringing up the names at all. You did. So it was pretty cool. That worked out pretty well. Got a lot of people still talking. So we'll take a few more questions. Missy said, awesome. Thomas Extreme's awesome.
Yes.
Robert Brown wants to know, what's your favorite Tupac song?
Dear Mama.
Dear Mama. That's mine too, man. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. He also wants to know who's someone you want to wrestle in the future. Let's do indies and contracted wrestlers.
Indies? The Indies is one of the probably hardest things to do. But I'll go with contracted first, and that's Will Ospreay.
Okay, Will Ospreay. Ooh, that's big time right there.
That's he's even before WWE, New Japan. One of the other main inspirations for bringing me into professional wrestling is Will Ospreay. His strong style work, the way he flies, the way he hits, the way he screams, just everything about the Will Ospreay character. I want around that. I want to wrestle him, wherever it be. That's the main person that's in my dream match situation. And I would say indies, just because I've never done it one-on-one, and he gave me so much knowledge to the point that it was crazy, and that's Rob Killjoy.
Rob Killjoy. Oh, man, the Duck Man. Okay, you calling out some big-time names. Lazarus Black said, Zach, I love you, kid, but don't give me credit. You are so far beyond where we left off. I taught you bump, sell, run. You have evolved way beyond where I started training you. So that's awesome, dude. I love that. And it's true, man. You have evolved since the first time I saw you, which was a long time ago. I believe it was back in GPW when me and you first met each other, man. I tried to get you to be a part of my group, and that didn't work out. And I tried to get you to be a part of that. But, hey, we're still together, so it's all good. Luke Childers. Go ahead.
We got the good with it.
Yeah, that's it. Luke Childers wants to know where are you going to be this weekend?
I'll be in Lumberton tomorrow night I think the bell time is at 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I'll be in Lumberton, North Carolina for Ring Wars Carolina.
Okay, there you go. I don't have that poster. I wish I did. Darn it.
I wish I would have thought of it. I would have sent it to you.
My dad likes you a lot. He said, bring this young man back soon. I agree, Dad. I really do. Robert Brown said, would you like to appear on Wrestling Tati channel? She's going live a little bit later. Wow, he wants you to go from one podcast right to another.
Well, after this podcast, I got to run to the grocery store for a little bit. But
got to do real life stuff, right?
Back in time, I would definitely get on there, but I have to run to the grocery store first.
Hit him up, Robert Brown, on Facebook, man. Hit him up. Robert Brown wants to know what was the name of my faction. The name of my faction, I tried to get Mr. Kutter in, was called Uprise back then, but it has since fallen apart. None of us wrestle at GPW anymore or go out to GPW anymore. Robert Brown said, I don't have social media. All right, Robert. Well, I'll get you in touch with ZAKARIAH, and you can give him all the information, man, without a doubt. So we're going to go ahead and hit our last segment since we've only got a few minutes left. And this is going to be Show Me Some Posters. We'll be right back. All right. There are plenty of things going on in our area. I'm just going to go from the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. So, first thing, APW tonight. As a matter of fact, the doors are already open. Bell is about to ring. I'm pretty sure this will be the main event, so you still got time. If you're anywhere near Boiling Springs, South Carolina, head to 122 Builders Court for APW Asylum. Beer City Bruiser is going to be out there, and he's going to be taking on Caleb Crocker for the Asylum Heavyweight Championship. You don't want to miss that.
Definitely.
April the 20th, HWA, Heritage Wrestling Alliance at the Gilkey Community Center. Doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30, 217 Gilkey School Road in Rutherfordton. Admission $5, kids 10 and under free. Tomorrow night at the Kings Mountain Armory in Kings Mountain, North Carolina, New Millennium Championship Wrestling. Doors open 6, bell time 7, $10 at the door, 5 and under are free. Underground Carolina Wrestling, April 20th at the Gastonia National Guard Armory. Tickets are $5 in advance, $8 at the door. April 20th, we've been talking about this show a lot tonight. See No Evil Wrestling, big time fight night. Look who's on the left side of the poster showing that pose, baby boy. It's ZAKARIAH Kutter. He's going to be out there. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is at 5. It's an earlier show. They're going to be at 3250 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. You don't want to miss it. Kid Kutter will be there. April the 20th, Wasp Wrestling presents Spring Stampede at the Forge Creek Community Center in Mountain City, Tennessee. 3252 Forge Creek Road in Mountain City. You don't want to miss that. Go on Facebook, look up Wasp for all the information. Viral Pro Wrestling in Augusta, Georgia presents All or Nothing April 20th at the Warren Road Community Center. Doors open 6:30, bell time 7. You don't want to miss that. Also, Wrestling Evolution and Air Force One tomorrow night present Danger Zone at the Cross Country Campgrounds in Denver, North Carolina. Doors open 6, bell time 7. And I have it on good authority that my best friend, IMR, is going to be one of the commentators for the matches out there. You don't want to miss that. Also, last but not least, NAWA. Saturday, April 20th, we'll have a baseball team fundraiser at the Buford High School, and Heath will be there. You know him. He's got kids. He's going to be there April 20th. And we just found out today, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, not only is Heath going to be at NAWA Saturday, April 20th, he's coming back. He's going to be at the Burke County Fairgrounds at NAWA on May the 4th. You got 2 chances or 2 opportunities to go out and see Heath wrestle at NAWA. It's going to be a great show. There you have it, all the posters. Zach, it's been a great night tonight, man. I've had a lot of fun.
Yes,
tell everybody where they can find you on social media, and tell them where you're, again, tell them one more time before we go, where you're going to be wrestling in the near future.
Tomorrow night, you can catch me at Ring Wars Carolina in Lumber, North Carolina. But on Facebook, you can find me with ZAKARIAH Kutter or Zach Hester on Facebook. That's about the only social media I think I have right now.
Okay. There's Ben Wolf again telling you April 20th. It's John Matthews versus ZAKARIAH Kutter for that right there, the Young Guns title. That's going to be a great match.
I know you just wanted the ratings and you wanted the people to come see you, but you signed John Matthews' cutoff point. And Saturday, April 20th, all of what I felt when he broke up the tag team is going to come and straight bite him right in the face.
Uh-oh. Peter Pan said I need to name drop Jack Morgan, the Bassmaster. What do you got to say about Jack Morgan, the Bassmaster?
I've had a couple run-ins with him, and I can only ever say he got it. And both times we wrestled was very good match.
There you go. Robert Brown said this was a dope interview. It made his day. Robert Brown, I appreciate that. I know Zach appreciates that.
Thank you. That's what I was
Robert
aiming.
Brown wants to keep the show going. He's going to keep asking questions. That's okay, right? As long as you ask him, I'm going to keep playing them. Do you have a favorite match type?
Ladder.
Ladder match. You like that high flying. I know you do. You like coming off the ground, man. You like doing some of them dare. You got a little bit of the Hardy Boys in you, man.
I'm going to. Done it since until I can't walk anymore.
There you go. I love it. I love it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Pan said, love you, Zach, and proud of you. We're all proud of you, man. We've seen where you've come through the last 2-3 years. And Mama Hester said, them ladder matches scare the crap out of me. Missy wants to know, okay, last question. I'm going to give Missy the last question. Who has been your worst opponent?
What do they mean by that? Like I had the worst match, or like they just?
Yeah. What is okay? What do you mean by worst? Is it? Are you saying? I mean, there's a few ways you can go with this. Who is the opponent you hate to wrestle?
Oh, honestly, there's not much of really any of
Jack Morgan, there you go. Of course he's going to pop up. He said John Matthews, and he's laughing about it.
Man, I love when we wrestle, too. I don't really have anybody I don't like to wrestle, because it's like...
There you go.
You make the best out of every situation, and that's what I'm here to do. I make the best out of everything, and I make as long as the fans went home happy that night, and they still approved of everything that was going on, and it wasn't sitting wrong with them on how the match went, it's A-okay with me.
Luke Childers dropped the name Chris Thunder Anderson.
Love that guy. I remember going to a Waffle House with him and John Matthews, or it wasn't a Waffle House. Can't remember where it was, but it was after a show, and we sat for hours upon hours, just sitting there and eating, just his family and me and John Matthews just taking up everything that we
I
could.
love that. I do that too when I'm with him, man. I just sit there and soak up the knowledge he gives, man. It's awesome.
Got so much and so many stories.
Jack Morgan said it was a pleasure wrestling you, kid.
Look forward to doing it again.
Peter Pan wants to know, how many matches have you wrestled with broken ribs?
None. I've wrestled 3 matches with a shoulder popped out.
Oh, that couldn't have been easy. Luke said it was Denny's.
Denny's. See? Got it.
There you go, without a doubt, man. Yeah, Miss Mama Hester even said, I think it was Denny's.
People, I think it's Denny's.
Yeah, I think it's Denny's. Yeah, I'll vote. I think it's Denny's.
I was there.
Hey, it's all good, man. I mean, I better get out of here before they start asking you what you ate at Denny's and all that other good stuff, man. Because these guys are question thirsty, man. I appreciate everybody showing up tonight for #Truth and spending time with me and Zach and asking him questions and giving comments, man. I love each and every one of you. Come back Monday evening. I've got next week already planned. I just got to get the posters out. So we will definitely have those soon. So be looking out for them on my channel. Even Missy said, I'm pretty sure it was Denny's. And she said you had fried pickles.
No, that was John. I remember it now. I don't eat fried
That was
pickles.
John. Is he there? Oh, looky here. Look who showed up at the last minute. Look at that. You need to go back and watch the whole show, sir. You were talked about quite a few times, and we even watched you beat this gentleman in a wrestling match. We all watched it together. You versus him at NAWA. Thanks, Thomas, for showing up. And Thomas, if you ever want to be on #Truth, man, hit me up. I would really like to have you on one day. That would make my day. So we're definitely going to get out of here now. We've been on here for an hour and 8 minutes. It's about 8.5 minutes past my time. But Zach, again, I appreciate it. You know you're always welcome here on #Truth. And next time you go out to New Millennium, if he wants to rest, if Nathan wants a piece of you, I'll be more than proud to walk you out as your manager, sir, without a doubt.
Please.
I will definitely be there. We're going to end it like this, man. He used to be a kid. He called himself Kid Cutter. Now he's a grown man, and he's ZAKARIAH. ZAKARIAH Kutter. He's about to show you the cutoff point, and that is the hashtag truth. We'll see you all Monday night.